Oracle reading for Capricorn, January 2026. Hello, Capricorn. Get ready, because what we are about to analyze is not just a monthly forecast, but the foundational blueprint for your next decade. January 2026 arrives with a very rare astrological configuration, 10 exact planetary conjunctions. While the rest of the world may feel this as an earthquake or informational chaos, for the Capricorn mind, this manifests as sacred geometry. We are emerging from an era of survival. If in recent years you felt you were just putting out fires or carrying the weight of a world that didn't belong to you, the cards announce the construction site is clear. The focus now shifts from brute force to strategic precision. You are no longer the worker, you are the architect of destiny. Let's delve into the convergence of these 5 oracles to understand how you will govern this new reality. Tell me in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. Now let's lay out the cards for Capricorn on the table. The Hierophant, Tarot, the Key, Lenormand, Old Black Man, Umbanda, the Cauldron, Natural Witch, Raven, Animal Spirit, the Magician, Tarot, the Fish, Lenormand, Exuchama Dinero, Umbanda, Medicinal Herbs, Natural Witch, Spider, Animal Spirit, the Star, Tarot, the Ship, Lenormand, Iemanjá, Umbanda, the Broom, Natural Witch, Tiger, Animal Spirit, Justice, Tarot, the Book, Lenormand, Ogum, Umbanda, the Mirror, Natural Witch, Owl, Animal Spirit, the Sun, Tarot, the House, Lenormand, Oxum, Umbanda, the Herb Garden, Natural Witch, Hummingbird, Animal Spirit. Block 1, From Sacrifice to Sovereignty of Command. The first major transition is a change in spiritual and social status. For a long time, you have been under the influence of sacrifice. In the Umbanda Tarot, the presence of the Old Black Man indicates that you have acquired wisdom through resilience and pain. He blesses your exit from a cycle of emotional and professional captivity. That feeling of carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, inherited from Pluto's long passage through your sign, finally dissipates. The Hierophant's entry in the traditional tarot, combined with the Key in the Gypsy Tarot, reveals that you now possess the access codes. You are no longer knocking on the door asking for permission. You are the one who holds the key that opens or closes the portals of opportunity. In the Natural Witch Oracle, the Cauldron card suggests that all your past experiences, the good and the bitter, have been transmuted. You are ready to alchemize your reality. This is reflected in your boundaries. The Raven, from the Animal Spirit, brings the energy of the Sentinel. The Raven doesn't attack unnecessarily, but observes everything from above. Your boundaries in January 2026 are not brick walls. They are filters of intelligence. You don't block people out of fear or resentment. You disqualify them for misalignment with your new internal statute. You have become the institution itself. If someone wants to access your time or energy, they will have to go through your protocol of excellence. Block 2, the alchemy of passive income and asset management. In the field of prosperity, we move from the idea of sweat and tears to the idea of flow and intelligence. The Magician in the Tarot reaffirms that you have all the elements, earth, fire, water, and air, to manifest what you desire. However, the great revelation comes from the spider in the Animal Spirit. The spider doesn't chase its prey. It builds a perfect web and waits for abundance to come to it. This is the archetype of passive income. In the Gypsy Tarot, the Fish card speaks of multiplied profits and fluidity. Combined with Exuchama Dinero in the Umbanda Tarot, the message is that the financial path is unobstructed. But beware. Prosperity here does not come from increasing working hours, but from optimizing your assets. The medicinal herbs, natural witch card suggests that you should heal your relationship with money, stopping believing that earning requires exhaustion. The financial mystery that seemed like a fog in recent years is beginning to dissipate. You will begin to see how your technical knowledge and authority can be packaged into systems that work for you while you sleep. It is the transition time from the farmer who manually clears the land to the engineer who designs the automatic irrigation system. In January, your focus should be, how can I do this task just once so that it yields results for 10 years? Block 3. Long-term vision and the courage of momentum. Often, Capricorn, you cling to what is safe and tangible. But in 2026, the star asks you to be a visionary. You need to look to the horizon beyond the mountains you have already climbed. In the Gypsy Tarot, the ship indicates that new commercial and geographical horizons are opening up. There may be trips or partnerships with people from outside that bring a new perspective of scale to your projects. The tiger, from Animal Spirit, brings the energy of momentum. The tiger does not waste energy. It crouches, observes, and when the moment arrives, the leap is lethal and accurate. You are in this preparation phase for the leap. The broom card in the Natural Witch suggests a deep cleansing of your comfort zone. It's time to sweep away limiting beliefs about what you deserve or can sustain. In the Umbanda Tarot, the energy of Yemanjah brings the immensity of the ocean. She says that your projects have the potential to reach the masses, to be as vast as the sea. Capricornian pragmatism should now serve your intuition. If something inside you says go, and the external signs, the conjunctions, confirm it, don't walk, run. Instinctive decision-making in January will be your greatest tool for progress. Block 4, Internal Audit and the Sword of Justice. With 10 planetary conjunctions, the noise of the world will be deafening. Therefore, the owl, Animal Spirit, becomes your ally. It sees in the dark and hears what is not said. You will need this keen perception to carry out your internal audit. In the Gypsy Tarot, the book card points to secrets being revealed or to the need for a deeper study before signing major contracts. Justice in the Tarot, allied with the power of Ogun in the Umbanda Tarot, brings the execution of the law of cause and effect. Ogun opens the paths with his sword, but he demands righteousness. If you are acting with integrity, Ogun will cut all the shackles that were hindering your growth. If there is something crooked in your plans, justice will demand immediate correction. The Mirror card, Natural Witch, is the deepest point of this block. She invites you to look at yourself and ask, do I truly see myself as the emperor, empress of this situation, or am I still acting as someone's assistant? The greatest shortcut you can take in January 2026 is radical truth. Stop trying to soften your ambition or your authority. The mirror doesn't lie. You were born to lead, and justice now validates that role. Block 5, the Golden Harvest and the Safe Haven. All the density of January dissolves into a glorious conclusion. The sun in the tarot indicates that total clarity has arrived. What was a financial mystery or professional doubt becomes obvious. In the Gypsy Tarot, the house card suggests that this stability is not fleeting. It takes root. You are building a legacy, something that brings security to you and yours. The sweetness of Oxum in the Umbanda Tarot bathes your path. She reminds you that wealth must be accompanied by pleasure and beauty. It's no use being the king of the mountain if you are exhausted and bitter. The hummingbird, Animal Spirit, reinforces this message. Savor the nectar of your achievements. Life is getting lighter because you've learned to delegate, automate, and trust in your own destiny engineering. Finally, the herb garden, Natural Witch, symbolizes that everything you planted with intention is now ready for consumption. Starting in January, you begin to navigate calmer waters, surrounded by people who add real value and respect the institution you have become. Conclusion. The Architect's Manifesto, Capricorn. The summary of this reading is one of technical and spiritual empowerment. You are no longer at the mercy of the tides. You are the one who draws the map. Sovereignty. Use the energy of the Hierophant and the Raven to dictate the rules. Automation. Use the web of the Spider and the Magician to create flows of abundance that do not depend on your physical exhaustion. Integrity. Use the sword of Ogun and the scales of justice to keep your empire clean and prosperous. January 2026 is the month when your life theory becomes successful practice. The architect within you has finally received the universe's permit to build the most important work of all, your freedom. Next step. Would you like me to create a daily implementation guide now, dividing these 1,600 words of wisdom into small, actionable goals for each week of January, focusing on prosperity rituals and career decisions? Spiritual message. The Architect's prophecy. The awakening of your new lineage, child of earth and time. Hear the call that echoes from your past of overcoming to your future of glory. For countless cycles, you have accepted the burden of the world, carrying stones that were not yours and building castles for those who did not know the value of your sweat. But the old sages and the forces of nature announce, the time of spiritual captivity is over. The wisdom of the old black man embraces your soul today, whispering that each tear shed under the weight of sacrifice has transformed into a golden key. You no longer need to knock on doors that have closed to you. The key to your freedom now rests in your own hand. The Hierophant consecrates your new journey. You are no longer an apprentice of the shadows, but a master of your own light. Alchemize your existence. In the cauldron of life, transform weariness into strategy. Like the spider, learn to weave your web with patience and faith, allowing the universe to deliver to you what is rightfully yours, without you having to exhaust your strength on the battlefield. The magician within you has awakened, and he knows that true abundance flows through intelligence, not exhaustion. Clean your garden. Let the spiritual broom sweep away the doubts and the voices that say you should settle for less. Look at yourself in the mirror with the courage of the tiger and the vision of the owl. Recognize the divinity that dwells within your ambition. There is no sin in desiring the top, as long as your feet are firmly planted in the justice of Ogun and your heart bathed in the sweetness of Oxum. Sail towards your sea of blessings. Yemenja calms the waves so that your ship reaches safe and prosperous harbors. The January sun will not only illuminate your days, but will reveal that the mystery of your success was, in fact, a harvest programmed by the Creator. Take command. Erect your structure. The universe delivered the blueprint, but the signature is yours. You are the architect of destiny, and your most beautiful work will be your own freedom. So be it, and so it already is. Gratitude to you, architect of your own destiny, for having accompanied this journey to the end. Your presence is what validates this sacred geometry. To not miss the momentum of this new era, subscribe now and activate notifications, guaranteeing exclusive access to the keys that open your next portals. Click on the videos that appear on the screen right now. They were selected by spirituality to deepen your clarity and accelerate your sovereignty. Share this prophecy with whomever you want to see prospering and leave your comment with ideas on topics you need to master to win. Your interaction is the fuel that transforms this channel into the compass of your freedom. So comment below. What else do you want the oracles to reveal?